So today I'm working on a 2003 BMW X5, and this particular one, what's happening is this side's just kind of sagging and sinking, the back right. So it's always leaning, the light's on, there's an issue with the stability control, and there's a lot of hissing. And so as I'm looking into this thing, I'm looking at the shock, I'm looking at the lines going to it, I'm thinking it's got airbags or something, but they're independent airbags. And this one just rolled over and gave me the answer like right off the bat. And there is a big dang rip right in the side of it. That's where the air's coming out. So anyway, that's the problem with it. We need a new airbag. That's awesome. It's generally a good idea to replace these in pairs. This has 128,000 miles and it's 10 years old. 11 technically. Yeah, the airbag's blown, so the compressor goes, it just goes to inflate it, and it just hisses and hisses and hisses. Things look a little differently now than what they did a few minutes ago. Pulled off this panel, which gives you access to the fuses and stuff. From there's just a couple of nuts. I'll show you the studs that they went to. They went here, and then also here. And then there's a couple of body pins that I pulled out. So these are the nuts. Body pins, there's just 3 of them. You can see them, they're pretty obvious where they are. There's 2 at the front and then 1 in the corner of this panel here. So you pull those out, and once you do, you can just lift these trays up and out of the way. If you need to do struts, they're underneath of this boot here. The access for the fasteners, you've got your little compressor tanks here, and the devices for the airbag to secure it are inside of here. I'll show you up close from the door. So coming in through the back door, we've got the seat laid down by employing the little latch there. You've got these little clips that hold the airbag in. You can see that they've got a channel. This is the bottom side of it. This is the top side that you'd see. They just clip straight in there. And they're pretty strong, they're pretty tough and difficult to remove, but once you do, pretty easy to get off. This one is just hanging by a thread. As you can see, I'll show you what they look like in a minute, but I'm just going to drop that. I'll set this aside. So I've got the wheel off. You just pull this guy out. Just like that. You'll notice there's 3 pins and then a fitting. In order to get the air hose off, you don't spread the 2 tabs, you actually squeeze them together. How that goes, we'll grab the new one and throw it in. As you can see by this one, it's probably leaking where the pivot point is. So here's the new one. See, it's not as grimed out. This is 10 years old before that failed. And this is from Germany, made in Germany. You'll notice that there's a little tab on this part here. That needs to line up, and then you'll notice on the pins, an alignment issue here. These aren't straight across center. We'll leave this in for now till we get the air hose on. Confirm that it's right side, everything looks good. The old gasket came with this one, so we don't have to fish that out of there. Go ahead and throw this up in there. When you go to put it in, look from the top first and see which side the pins are on. In this case, the pins are toward the back, and that pin is toward the back, so that's the way we'll put it in. You can use your air hose or try to get it to actuate from above, but we'll just position that in there and then stick it up in from up here. That little pinch part that I was talking about is just right here. Just pinch that and it opens up the collar. Let's see if I can get a good shot on that. See how that lets go when you pinch it? Just like when you're a little kid. Let go! No! Let go! No! Pinch! Ow! Thank you. In order to get it in there, I just click the air hose on. It's plenty strong enough to hold it. It's not that heavy. Just give it a hug. So left arm goes around this way, right arm goes around to the air fitting. You just click them together. And you just kind of twist it with this hand until you feel it click up in there. Stick your finger in there and feel where the air cap is and just guide it in. So we've done a little staging. I lowered this end because it was level with the other side. Lowered this one and then jacked this up. So the vehicle thinks that it's unlevel. And it's going to try to correct when I turn the key on. Sucker. A sneaky sir. I just take the clip. You can feel where to put it on. Let's get it to get started. Nurse it back and forth, and it'll hold. And then you can take your pliers or whatever and push it the rest of the way. A lot of this has to be done by braille. Good for you, good for your imagination. So we got that one in. We'll go ahead and do the other side. So just reach over the top. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's in there. Just reach over the top and push it on from the back, pushing forward. This is the inboard one. So that part's done. We just take our little boot and put it in. And what's nice is if you forget how to unclip that thing, there's a tag right here saying pinch. And you'll remember, you'll be like, oh yeah, Brian said that. What a smart guy. He read the tag. I should too. Get one side to burp. On the other side. You wonder, how come I never hear the compressor come on? How come I never hear those things fill and deflate unless there's a giant hole in the side of the bellow? I just wonder. It's these rubber boots. BMW does a really good job at soundproofing everything. That's a beautiful thing. And top's done. That's the part we were all scared of, right? Let's go do the bottom. So I just reach in there and clipped it in from this side, and we're good to go. We can put the wheel back on. We can lower this if we want. What's fun is you don't hear it hissing anymore. Used to be just a, I guess you'd call it a hissy fit. You know, it'd just make that leaking noise that was no good. Okay, this is a really easy part. You just put these panels in. You got to put the front one in first, then the back one. Locate where your studs are, get it to line up, and then put the nuts on. And then you just got to go through and do the little body fasteners. In case you're wondering why I'm rushing this video, my wife had a baby, so I have a really limited time before I got to go back to the hospital. But yeah, mom and baby are doing awesome. Just wanting to take care of you guys, take care of her most of all. So kind of a priority there. But yeah, piece of cake. Bada bing, we're done. As I mentioned before, this thing used to just lean hard to the passenger side and back. It was a difficult thing to drive and it looked there, but look how straight and nice it is now. Sweet. Be sure to click subscribe if you have any questions or comments. Leave those comments below. Thanks for watching. Oh, man, I make cute babies.